My name's Max Gagliardi, and this is Always Be Building. If you're watching this video, take a moment, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, or you can follow me on your favorite podcast app. Hope you enjoy the show.
There's a little bit of, tons of experience, lots of time spent looking at other designs, looking at other, sometimes when there's a piece of architecture that I like, or like a building or a house, or even like an object. Like I will spend some time looking into that designer, and I'll want to see like what moves do they make, like what kind of materials do they combine, like what kind of proportions do they use, is it more horizontal, is it more vertical, like what are the things that make me feel like this is good design. And that again, that approach to looking at design objectively is all 100% my architectural training, with my experience layered on top. So that it's a hard thing to kind of distill to say, well, I read this book or I look at this thing and I can tell that you guys are going to like this gate design that I put together for you. It's really, I would say, years of experience and years of training, and then spending time really looking at new inspiration, because design is always evolving, and now we have so many resources. Like we have AI, like we have Midjourney, we have more design blogs than ever, we have more manufacturers of goods than ever, and people are putting stuff out there all the time. So just kind of getting out there and really looking, paying attention, like taking pictures. I've been using there's like the Google image search, but now it's gotten even better. Like there's a couple of different engines. I've been using it like crazy recently. Like I'll see something, even in movies, I'll like pause it and I'll take a picture and I'll like, what is that lamp called? And that's been, I think that's also part of just the way my brain works. It's like I see it everywhere. So, I think like really leaning into it and saying, okay, I'm a little bit obsessed with design, and I like it, and I get to do it. And so that's a little bit how what all comes together. But I wouldn't say there's like a single thing that I do, to prepare or to put stuff in front of you guys.
It's almost like an art in some ways. It's not like a formula, right? How do you deal with people that have like really bad taste and you're just like I know what you want and I'll do it. But like you have to ever go through that, right? Where it's like, and then I guess to tag onto that question, like, what are your pet peeves around design stuff?
So honestly, people with bad taste, the key to anything with any kind of client, and again, I'm not a practicing architect, but I do spend some time, in design. I don't put anything in front of anyone that I can't live with. And that was a huge lesson, I think, very early on, either in practice or maybe in architecture school. But I mean, and anyone who's been around the profession long enough has heard that and believes that to some extent. Like, just don't put it in front of the client. Because like you draw that really ugly thing as an option, they're gonna like it. Like that is, it's like, toast is always gonna land face down. Like there is no, like, that's just the rule. So just don't put it in front of the client. That's kind of part one. And then part two, there's a slight detachment from the work that needs to happen.